First of all, the women of the tribe showed me where they get food. There are no grocery stores in the jungle. The girls are ready to go. Where are we going? We're going all together to the place where yucca grows. We'll be harvesting. Yucca is edible tubers that look like potatoes. It's staple food for more than 500 million people around the world. Here's your axe. This one's for me, right? Well, don't hold it like this, turn it around. It's okay, I won't cut myself. Like this, right? Let's make acquaintance. Your names, please? And the little one? Are you coming with us? And my name is Anva. Anva, you must be strong. You'll be a great harvester. Usually only Vavrani women harvest yucca, but to see where the inhabitants of Bamena get their groceries, I asked them to take me to their forest supermarket. Look what the girls are wearing, shorts and panties. Some put on their traditional pads on their waists too. See how big a team we've got. Here's the girl leaders, and there are lots of children over there. Hi everyone! They dubbed you Anwa, so you have to wear no boots and no barefoot. Wait, let Anwa get used to it. Just wait. Each Vavrani family owns a sort of vegetable garden in the jungle near the settlement. 2 minutes later, we land. Need help, girls? It's a custom with us to help ladies off a vehicle. Take my hand, babe. Hop. Atta girl. Since I am the only man in this company today, I'll try to do my best. Now, European tourists would say, "Oh, the wild rainforest, adventure time!" But in fact, it's just a casual walk to a vegetable patch. The Vavrani girls use their machetes. Do you plant your yucca or does it grow here by itself? We planted it here about a year ago. Normally a yucca field would look like this, but it's all different with the Vavrani. Within a year, the yucca plants get lost among the jungle vegetation. So before gathering the crop, one has to find it. Just look at this wooden machete. It's handmade and it works. A simple wood plant, but it cuts off the leaves outright. It works! Previously, we only used wooden machetes, but they're hard to use as they're not really sharp. We have to apply great force. Modern machetes that you have brought are much better. Let me compare. Wow, just one blow. This one's better for sure. Tell me why there's 30 of you here if only 2 or 3 are actually working. We always go to the forest in large groups in case of hazardous wild beasts nearby. Won't beasts attack a large group? If we make a lot of noise, they stay away. So it's all about making noise. There are jaguars, anacondas and wild boars in the forest, so it's safe to make as much noise as possible. Look, this is yucca. Ah, that's what is it. You find a tree like this, and all you got to do is pull its root out. It's easy to find the right one. It has a lot of blunt thorns at pretty large distance from one another. Cool. I ate yucca a lot of times in various countries, but it's the first time I'm harvesting it. Here we go. This is yucca. The nutty South American potatoes, as it were. Really cool. It's the first time I'm pulling it off. Now I need to prove this part. Do I have to cut it? Is that what you took me here for? I thought it would be a walk in the park in the company of pretty girls. We normally come here without men and do it all by ourselves. Let me show you how to do it. Just let me. Oh my God, no, I can't let you do it. No way, it breaks my heart to see a girl toiling like this. You're smaller than these eggs. Yes. So, am I a real Anva? Anva. You know, Anva sounds like a god's name. Now you're a true Anva. I'm just kidding. Let's keep working. Worms. Do you eat them? Yuck, you can't eat this. I will. Throw it away. Other tribes eat worms. I've seen it. Be quick. If you talk all the time, we won't be done before sunset. Wow, that's a huge root. Really huge. Come on, pull it. Here come the taters. Who's up for some fries? Look, we'll cook this big yucca tomorrow with monkey. And this one we used to make chicha today. I hope you won't roast that sweet little monkey that runs around your village. No, Gart is our pet. We don't eat pets. Tomorrow you'll go hunting with a man and find some other one. Joking aside, they really eat monkeys here. It's traditional food for many tribes. We've seen it before in Brazil, and I think they do it here too. After you've worked a lot and gotten tired, you have to eat a little yucca. Like our potatoes, yucca is rich in starch. That's pure carb that quickly recharges you with energy. Nothing standing some earth I've swallowed. The root taste is great. It's quite pleasant to eat. I'd compare its texture to very soft nuts. If you used to pick unripe walnuts as kids, you must remember those black stains on your fingers afterwards. And you must recognize the taste. It's fun. The Amazonian vegetable garden is a miraculous place where any weed might turn out to be a treat. Kiddies are known at sugarcane. May I try? It's really easy to eat. You bite off the skin and you get a sort of candy inside. A nice way to tame your thirst if you're in the wild forest. And a dessert too. I can't eat it like you do. See, I've got no teeth. Let me peel it for you. Here you are. One more way to eat it is to wring it like laundry to get the juice out. Yummy! After a short break, the women began an unusual ritual that they perform every time they go to pick yucca. They spit on the arms on all little girls and smear them with mud. Gather it from the roots. It's symbolic. It means that the crop will be as rich as today when the girl grows up. They don't do it to boys, only girls. The female group does everything very fast. While part of them were smearing mud on girls' arms, others have already made baskets for yucca from palm leaves. Can't we just put the roots on our shoulders like this and walk back home? You'd better cut off the stem. Why take whole things we don't need? Here we go, into the basket. All things are makeshift. What's the liana for? We use liana to hold the basket on the head top. How's that? Will it hold? I must admit it's pretty heavy, about 20 kilos. Now let's see, here's our harvest. A few baskets of yucca. What hasn't fit in the baskets, women carry home in even more curious way. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a new elegant shoulder bag by the Vaurani. The local Dolce & Gabbana. Looks great. Must be like 35. No, I can't lift it. You're going to take it? You can do it. Okay, so you take it and I'll carry yours. Wow! I must say it's no fun. A 10-kilo backpack on your shoulders is nothing compared to the same weight on your head. You're heroes, girls, carrying such weight. You're a great worker too, well done. Let's go. It's not a job for women, I have to say. To make things worse, the Vaurani women are petite and fragile. I can't imagine how they carry such weight all the time. Look at the girl in front of me. Her basket is at least 20 kilos and there's a child under her arm too, and she's walking easily. Things that seem unusual to us are just regular everyday life for the Vaurani. Repeat after me. Like this, right? After you carried something heavy, you have to do this to relax your neck. Our friendly Foraging team is coming back to the tribe to process the harvested yucca. Part of it will be made into the most popular dish of the region, called chicha. The rest might be cooked in a number of ways, by frying, boiling, steaming, braising. Then they eat it with meat. There are a lot of recipes. Greetings, Chief. Put the basket over there. Excuse me. Why do you make your women do such hard work? It's considered women's job here. They plant yucca and harvest it, and the men's job is to light up the fire and wait. See, my friends, the village elder just sits here and watches the pot boil. Then he's like, put the potatoes in here. That's a man's job. Girls, thank you for this jungle outing. I liked it a lot. You're true heroes. Let me shake your hands. You're so strong. Thanks. We go on to cook the Foraging's main course, chicha. We'll see later what kind of food it is. The way to cook it is really weird. In the decade of my wandering around the globe and eating all kinds of yucca, I never tested anything like this. I never even imagined it might exist. Firstly, you have to peel yucca like we peel potatoes. Some women took modern knives, but as for me, they wanted to make it more challenging, and I got the traditional wooden machete, but practice makes perfect. Tell me, why do it so nicely and mine is so messy? What's the trick? You know the secret? You have knock off the peel, not hit the yucca itself. Show me the right way. You peel it off like this. I see, just take off the upper layer. The root is so smooth under it. Would you rather wash yucca and drop it into the pot? I got the hint. My peeling's so bad that you wouldn't trust me with it. What I understand about it is that we're working and the elder is just lying in his hammock. Are you cool? Wanna give us a hand? I'm having rest. I see, okay, no problem. This tribe has all things strictly shared between men and women. Why didn't you take your women alone? Next time you visit us, bring your women here. They'll help us cook. Why women? I've got only one wife. Bring your sister then. Okay, next time I'll take my sister, my wife, and my mom. What about my mother-in-law? Of course, I'll take them all. Next time we'll all come here to Ecuador to cook your potatoes. May I stroke you a little? Won't your wife get mad? Yes, you may, no problem. My wife won't be jealous. In our culture, we don't mind touching married men. We can speak and joke with them. We can sing ye the song about Anva, if you like. Okay, go ahead. They hum us the song about Anva. I'll repeat after you. What does it mean? It's the song about Anva. Men sing it when women work. What's with the ring on your finger? The ring means that I have a wife. She wears a ring too. When we get married, we exchange rings. Never heard of this? It's gold. Can I have it? No, I can't give it to you. My wife won't let me in our home after that. It's the most precious thing in our family, a symbol of our marriage. If you have a wedding ring, you have a wife. The rings connect husband and wife together. Look at the cameraman hand. Sasha, he's got one too. On the same finger. I want it too. You could have a ring, sure, but it's just a symbol of love and marriage. What did your husband give to you on your wedding day? Mine didn't give me anything. Nothing at all. We cooked some chicha and had a feast, that's all. Now look, we have this ring once in a lifetime. and you eat chicha every day. It's like a daily wedding feast. So you could choose between one ring in your lifetime and chicha every day. What would you choose? To tell you the truth, I'm afraid that the ring may get stuck somewhere when I do my work and I lose a finger, or some animal may grab me by it. How do you celebrate weddings? What happens at your husband and your ceremony? When a mother knows that her daughter is ready for marriage, she starts looking for a husband for her. He has to be a good hunter, strong and lucky. It's mother who decides on a husband for a girl. So no one asked you. Mother just brings in a guy and says, "Here's your husband." Yes, no romance. Oh, arranged. I don't know about others, but my parents decided that it would be better for me. And how was it with you? My parents and my brother made a decision for me. And what about you girls? My mom and dad chose my husband. So it's your relatives who decide for you anyway. There's a girl here who also went to harvest yucca with us today, all dressed in modern fashion. I'd like to know how it was in your family. We are a big family. They're my cousins and she's my aunt. When the time came, we all got together and made a decision on the best husband for me. See how interesting it is. Sometimes the whole community gets together and your friends and your family choose your future spouse. By the way, you mentioned an important thing. You all here are related in some way. Do you intermarry within your community or do you try to find a match outside your own tribe? Previously, marriages were made only within the community. These days, we have more opportunities, of course. We can travel around and find ourselves spouses in other settlements. Which way do you prefer? You must know that marriages between relatives are not so good for the offspring. Traditionally, we have to marry the man of our own clan, so it would be better if my child, say, marries a child of my brother. One more remark. When I talked to you before, you deceived me. You told me that you were looking for a bride. I'm not married. Didn't you bring your sister here for me? And now you're stalking this girl foot so gently. I guess you're not looking for a bride anymore. She's my niece. Your niece, right? You see, they have their own way to show love in the tribe. Caressing a niece foot is no more than showing care and respect. It's quite casual here. It's nothing but massage. It feels good for both of us. I'm talking to everyone. Do find him a bride, or I'll find one. Well, we had some fun, peeled some potatoes, and now we're waiting for them to get cooked. The pot is boiling, the leaves on top work as a lid. When the taters are done, you'll see the main secret of the most important dish of the Foraging people. 40 minutes have passed and yuca's done. Let's try it cooked. Boiled yuca tastes exactly like potatoes. It's great. I can't stop eating it just like this. Yuca is not only tasty but also good for your health. It's full of vitamins and antioxidants, but for the Foraging it's not enough to just boil it. It's only semi-finished. It has yet to turn into the most unusual dish one can try nowhere but here. Chicha is the Foraging's traditional treat, the top staple food, something like borscht for Ecuadorian natives. It's both food and drink, as well as their main culinary pride. They have it on weekdays and holidays. Men always take chicha along when they go hunting. What have you just done? Why did you spit on the common pot? You have to chew yuca to make it sweet. Yes, you heard that right. They all put yuca in their mouth. Chew it, but don't swallow it. They spit it back into the pot. This is the main secret of making chicha. The dish is considered done when all the roots are well chewed, spat back and set aside for some time to ferment. If you leave chicha like that for several days, it will turn into a low-alcohol drink, and the non-alcoholic version will be ready the next day. My God, it looks gross. Just chew it well to make yuca soft, and then spit it in the pot. Gotta chew it well to make it soft. It's going to taste great tomorrow. Yummy yum! Tell me why they invented this recipe. Why do you have to chew and spit it? If you don't chew the yucca, then chicha will get dry and tasteless. It's all about amylase contained in our saliva. It turns any starch products into glucose, or simply put, into sugar. That doesn't only make the dish tastier, but also triggers fermentation. You know, we have a saying about someone who is too lazy. Do I have to chew your food for you? But with the Vavrani, it acquires a new sense. New sense. See, my friends, we wear masks, use sanitizers and social distancing, and here they simply spit in the common pot and then eat from it altogether. On the one hand, such anti-sanitary way opens the road to spread numerous disease. On the other hand, people who have been spitting in the same pot and eating out of it for centuries already have the same set of bacteria in their bodies. This is how the Vavrani's collective immunity is formed. They have mixed chewed stuff with unchewed one. So when you pick it up, you don't know if it has been chewed before or not. I hope you guys are not eating now, and I'm about to eat this. Let's set it aside for a night, and tomorrow we'll get perfect chicha, and you need to get a good sleep. You're going hunting with a man tomorrow. If you're lucky, you'll get us a monkey. That's how it is. It's hunting in the morning. Girls, thank you for this day, and for the new information. Quite shocking. Thank you so much. Thank you too. Good night, everyone. Bye. The night accommodation surpassed all my expectations. They keep a large guest house in which they set up tents for us. This is my bedroom. It's the first time I have so much comfort on the whole time of my tribal expeditions. So, a huge room under the roof, a penthouse indeed. Usually, visiting wild tribes means walking through virgin forests and spending night without any convenience next to the naked or half-naked masters of the land. Tribal people are often astonished by the very fact of a white person coming over. They try to examine us, to touch us. They're a bit scared of us. All in all, they know little of civilization and comfort. I don't know what a car is or if there's anything beyond this forest. Here with the Vavrani people who ceased to be wild only half a century ago, they're up to more surprises. I'm coming out of the tribal hotel to have a little look around. We had a stunningly beautiful sunrise today. You know, it feels great to wake up in a tribal settlement considering our previous experience and walk into this nice shower cabin to refresh yourself. There's a toilet too, the kind I'm used to. See, water's running all right, so our conversation today is not the one we normally have in the tribes. It's not about survival in the virgin rainforests of the river Amazon, but rather about the merits and demerits of civilization. Is it good or bad when it arrives? Bameno is a large Vavrani community circled with the woods from all sides, but one of them has access to the river. There are about 150 persons living here. The closest big city is more than 100 miles away across wild forest. Being so far from civilization, the living conditions of the tribe astonished us the most. Look what there under my feet, a concrete path, all solid and durable. They made it not to walk on slippery clay when it rains. I've never seen it in tribal settlements before, even though I travel it a lot. There are numerous modern-style houses. People are trying to keep with the time, so I guess we can call them modern navvities. They've got a school, a guest house for explorers and doctors and other visitors, and it's not enough. I noticed that there's a faucet like this near every house, complete with a water counter. Do you have to pay for your water supply? The government set up a solar-powered water supply station 2 miles away from here. We don't pay for the water. The counters are merely for us to see how much we consume. Is it potable water, or should we rather have it filtered first? It's water from the river. We can drink it all right, but visitors had better filter it. Your tribe is really impressive. Please show me all the convenience you have got. I can see a solar panel over there. This one powers the radio. We've got plenty of them here. Solar panels are the easiest way to get power in the rainforest. You just put it in the open space and you can switch on the light at night. It's due to solar panels that Dmytro has got the things available in a place as wild as this. Look, a Wi-Fi router. They're online here. Just a reminder, there's 100 miles of virgin rainforest around, no mobile connection, but they're online. Here's the miracles of civilization. Now look, there's 2 Wi-Fi networks available. Cool is all I can say about it. They got a small radio station here too. It's for you to talk to other tribes, right? Yes, it's for keeping connection between settlements. And here's another great thing, a water filter. They pour in river water in here, and then you open this tap and get a refreshing drink. I got some in the mug, but I drink it the way they do it in India. From my lips not to touch the mug or they have drunk from. Electricity, internet and water supply, that's some civilized tribe, but wait for something even more stunning. In this well-running settlement, you can just walk out of the woods and see a plane, and people standing around it admiring. The main landmark in Dmytro is the 500 meters long aircraft runway. Now and then, a plane arrives bringing in doctors, scientists, explorers and visitors. Natives themselves fly only in extremely rare cases. Normally, they get to the settlements by the river as we did. Natives love to gather there to watch the plane land and take off. Have you ever flown it? Only once in my life. How was it? Great. Did you? Also once, it was terribly scary. We near fly fell down. Is that what it felt like? Was it shaken? It was a lot. There is the only one question remaining. How did a runway this big could emerge in the midst of the rainforest? We ask him the elders. Back in the 1950s, they logged wood here and built the runway. They were going to keep an oil depot here. They had armed security service and our fathers won back this land from the oil company. We killed a lot of them. Let's compare the forces. How many of you were there and how many were the military men, oil workers and loggers? There were 10 of our men and more than 40 of theirs, including 26 armed. How did 10 men with spears manage to win 26 men with firearms? Our father said spears are stronger than rifles. Also, we dealt surprise attacks. Our men knew how to move through the forest silently and attack without sound. Their men were scared by unexpected assaults. They ran, tripped, and fell. We killed them with our spears easily. Only 2 of ours were wounded. When our fathers came back a month later, the depot had already been deserted, and they decided to settle here along the runway. It looks like Dmytro's got everything: electricity, internet access, and water supply. The government provides convenience for the natives so that they were able to develop tourism in future. This seems to be the only way to earn money in this wilderness, but the natives prefer to live the life their ancestors lived for centuries.